What is going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily horoscope for Monday, November 23rd, 2020. Brian here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I really appreciate you joining me. I hope you had a great weekend. If you haven't yet, please check out your sun rising or even your moon weekly horoscopes. They are below this video. Well, let's take a look at the chart here today. I'm not going to draw on it. I'm just going to pull up my little Astro Gold app on my iPad here. But, we have this sun that's going to move to 2 degrees, and it's going to start working on a trine this week over to Chiron in Aries. So, I think we're definitely trying to open up doors in our life right now in a way that feels truly connected to our deep desires of what we truly want. And to be able to push forward with that and not hold on to extra baggage that we don't need, but to really expand and to find the joy, find the happiness in a world that's kind of interesting, and to not get lost in the world, but in our own world with the North Node in Gemini, our personal world right now. How can we open up that door to what's going to be stimulating and feel great? Right? And these nodes are getting really close to moving to the second decan of Gemini, which is Venus ruled. So it does bring up some more relationship stuff and really more finding the value in your environment and what really is stimulating and what isn't. And then that Venus at 2 degrees, it's also going to start making a quincunx to Chiron. So there's definitely a lot of stuff coming up on Chiron right now. So I would say today's definitely really, Venus in Scorpio wants to get really, really down to the nitty gritty of what feels truly, truly aligned on a very, not surface level aspect. What do you really want to merge with? And what energies really feel like they're connected and that you want to take on? And I think that, there's questions regarding what you do truly want with Chiron and Aries. What's going to make you feel better? What's going to make you feel stronger in yourself and in your own instincts and in your own, even just the courage with Aries too, to be in that power. What's going to empower you and what relationships are going to empower you? So I think we're all kind of looking for that connection and that relationship today that's going to open up doors and going to expand our world and make us feel good. And then with Mercury here at 17 degrees, it's really applying on a nice trine over to Neptune, which is going to go, and the moon here in Pisces as well, Neptune's going to go direct on Friday. So this Neptune's really stationing here and stopped. And I think that we really need to look deep within to find out what we truly do desire. Can we look past any illusions in life right now so that we can get to the nitty gritty of what we really want? And I think the moon being a part of that too with the trine over to Neptune is it can be a sensitive day, but I think it's only going to feel sensitive if you're not being able to express your deeper desires of what your soul really wants and makes you feel really connected on a very transformative level. Things need to change and just kind of break away, and we kind of have to let go of what is what is an illusion and what isn't. And I think that's a big lesson when Neptune goes direct is were we able to see through the illusion, or are we still going to stay in that spell? And I think we have to really realize it. And today's a good day to step into that realization of what is real and what can be achieved and what do you truly want. So it's definitely a day for that. We do look here Jupiter is about to come to 25 degrees. Saturn's starting to pick up speed and move to 28 degrees. So we're less than a month away from the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction in Aquarius. And it blows my mind how fast Jupiter is about to start moving. Jupiter is going to be a rocket. Jupiter is going to go all the way through Aquarius by the end of March. And then, of course, retrograde back into Aquarius to finish out the year. But it's a trip how fast Jupiter is going to shoot through Aquarius. We're going to have to innovate and be smart on a quick level to open up unique doors that we might not expect are going to open. in that sense. So we're definitely finishing out Capricorn here, and things are going to start moving forward like faster. I would say that like the more you can find that power for what destiny you want, for your goals, your legacy, your career, and to step into those desires if they resonate on a very deep level, and to not hold yourself back from them. But the world, I would say that with this energy finishing up in Capricorn and really moving, and looking at Saturn here at 27, like that's the Pluto's America's Pluto that it's on right now. So there could definitely be a lot of restrictions in America. We could even see them in the world. Like Saturn's daddy he's strong here, and he's trying to make sure that we really have this figured out. I think. Like what do you have the system of this reality figured out? Are you able to look through it? With this Neptune retrograde that we're coming out of, like it's kind of like the veil was really thin, the veil was lifted. Could you see through it, or are you still going to play this game, this weird Capricorn game that's really on its way out in a lot of different ways? So I think we're trying to get to the bottom of that and open up a lot of doors, and I think we need to really have the hope and like trust in our spirituality and trust in our connection to the universe, and to find that like jubilance even with the sun in Sag, but like to not get lost there, and to bring it more to our environment and what feels good today. Mars is going to start moving faster. Mars is going to go to 16 degrees this week, so finally get off that 15th degree and start moving forward here in Aries. Like, what do you really want? What's going to make you feel like you are in power? And that's what you have to go for. And that's what you have to uncover today. We got the Four of Wands reversed. So, I mean, this card usually is like a celebration card. And this one, it's very like meditative in a sense. But I think we all have to like find that home within, and to not like look too far without. I think we all need to expand our immediate reality and our inner world, so that we can find that true strength and that true power to start moving forward, no matter what the world starts to look like, no matter what Capricorn tries to do. Like if society wants to play its game, like we still have to play the game, but we can play it from an empowered state if we're, willing to celebrate ourselves, celebrate our power, and to not like feel like we don't have that. Like, and holidays are weird this year, which is kind of funny that gets brought up in my head with celebration, this card being like a celebration card or a homecoming card. Like we don't want to not come home to ourselves. Like even if we can't go out with family or whatever the case may be for you, like we definitely have to find a way to come back to celebrate ourselves and to celebrate the power and the lessons we've learned this year. Yeah. And I know you guys hate on me because I pull reverse cards all the time. And I smudged this deck before I used it, and I used it for all the weeklies before this, but reverse cards aren't like always a bad thing. So I just want to say that, because I know they like irk some people. And there's nothing to be scared of with reverse cards. Like there's a lesson there. I feel like there's a lot of people right now that might not feel like they can celebrate or feel like, they can come home to something. And like that home is within you. And you don't have to like let the outside world or let the game of Capricorn take you out of that. Because it's heavy right now. And it's starting to really move. And, we got to connect to ourself on a very deep level as we leave, like these planets leave Scorpio, and then we have Venus that just came in. Like, what is that deep value and that deep connection to yourself? That's important. And to detach from what isn't of that value. So, hope you guys have a great Monday. I love you all very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.